Lord Ian. Onward into Doma. Right then, to the House of the Fierce. With me, my friends. Let's do it. Come on, go Setsu. No preference. Not yet, anyway. Now when fates and stuff start popping up, then that could change. I have not used this road before, but I recognize this place. The House of the Fierce should lie somewhere to the south. I will go on ahead and inform the sentries of our master's return. Heck yeah. Rainbow Tiger. Pretty sure Ronnie James Dio wrote a song about that. Yeah. Ride the tiger. You can see its stripes, but you know it's clean. Don't you see what I mean? I do. It's fierce. Savage. Paragon of its kind. And a rickety-roo bridge. Oh right, I can fly here. It's so weird that you gain the ability to fly before you even get to this half of the map. But you can't reach this half of the map until this point in the story. I don't know. Don't ask me. Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. We're gonna find a pot of gold and some lucky charms up in here? What's up, Ian? You not telling me something? Are we gonna fight a leprechaun? Here we are. I wonder if they all are gathered inside, waiting. Perhaps expecting a speech or some such. Well, no matter. I shall have to do what I shall have to do.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Ian. Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer. Alphino and Alizé Levieux, I presume? I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Ian. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
These two are the twins with the wins, y'all. It is largely responsible for a lot of our victories and successes.
Hopefully. I understand you have brought an army.
A bit.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen.
Very nice.
The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Ian. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
I sure as hell hope not.
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
The last thing we need is more Doma and the Rising Stones just getting freaking attacked by spies again.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
Victory will soon be ours.
The Han has spoken,
Han.
and I, for one, am not inclined to argue.
It's pronounced Han.
In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Now this is the newly improved area? Oh yeah. There we go. He's right all fixed up. Yugiri's here with the training dummies. Once more, welcome back. It's good to see you again, Zumacalis. Ah yes, there is another recent development we neglected to share with you. Alice and I have been hard at work attempting to restore the Aetheryte here to its former glory, and I am pleased to inform you that we have succeeded. Suffice it to say, it should prove a boon for travel. Well, for those replete with anime like you at least. But what's next? What's next, Alfino? The room where it happened. I imagine you are eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lise and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies.
Mr. Alfino, tear down this wall.
They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
To scare the shit out of them.
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does sound reasonable.
After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
Fantastic.
The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperial's morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Well, actually, yes. I would like to know at which point in this elaborate and perfect plan that things are going to go tits up.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain.
Well, he has a hell of a lot more confidence than I do.
We shall carry out Alphinaud's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
There is no shortage of tasks with which much needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend me a hand. That said, I have only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alphinaud to find out how you might be of service. Trying to keep busy? Full glad am I to hear it. There is one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alice and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack knowledge in my... Oh, I lacked confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kagane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels, Zumacalis, and thank you again. Hey, let me turn the camera. How dare you? Gosetsu. This may be our final chance to win Doma her freedom. We dare not take any chances, for if we fail, we'll only get 2 or 3 more chances. At best. What's up, Allie? I suppose we ought to go and take stock of our supplies. We'll be needing a lot of weapons. Nah. Okay. So I've got to speak with Tataru and Kagane. And my retainers just completed their ventures, so that's good. It's good timing. See south. There's the bell. How close are you to leveling? Pretty close. In fact, right there. Nice. So let me see something here. Hunting moth scales. Gagana skin, rhino beetle carapace, and moth scales. Reasonably valuable. Not terrible. Far better. Wow, somebody sold us 99 stack of those. It's actually impressive. So I guess I'll send you after some moth scale. And also, while I'm at it, see if I can upgrade you at all. Anything higher than level 60. Or item level 255, rather. Oh, is that all it's going to be is 265? Now, hold on. Yeah, I know I have something better than that. 220 ring. There we go, you're almost 260. Fantastic. I'm gonna just double check here. Yeah, it'll all be 265, so it's not that big a deal. I could snag a couple of accessories for her, but not necessary. Not really. No big dealy. Ta-ta-doo. Oh, she's got a little kimono on. Zumacalis, what are you doing here? I thought you were all fighting nomads on the Azim steppe. I wasn't. I killed them. All of them. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alfino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in a paperwork fight, I'm the true Khan. Yeah! Or Han, or Shajan. I don't know. Screw that word. It's Kagan to me. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment, I'll be right back. Or it will be right out. Close enough. It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices, along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon in Omegas demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alfino to do the work himself. So as soon as that parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. It's a nuclear missile. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see on closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the Sekisugume barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it is in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. Oh, this is a disaster! We have to find that porter right this instant. Good luck. My. She can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was of middling height and build, not unlike myself. Black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kuganing, I know. A cheery sort, wearing bright colors as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can't track it down yourself? I will wait here, on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Fat chance of that. Big fat chance of that. He ain't never coming back. He probably just stole all the machine parts and everything and ran off with them. He's got to build his own super weapon. Let's see. In the Rakuza, the Cairo Inn area. How Tataru got her group back. Awesome. Okay, search for the porter. Oh dear, I misplaced some most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. Love letter? Letter is a charitable description, as the weight of this parcel rather suggests a lengthy treatise on why a certain Sekisugume ought to accept the undying affections of a certain admirer. No, no, it is nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. You have to get exactly the right organic mushrooms. And kale. I only eat free-range couscous. See, good evening to you, sir, but I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bakairo. Or was it the hostelry? Ah, no time, no time. It's you. I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? You fudged up. A mistake? For the second Seguma, you say? Bah, you're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take the other in exchange. Good. The entire quest to free Doma from the Garleans was almost screwed up by a United States postal worker. I'm sorry I could not find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and turns soon. Nope. I did it. See, never want to take undue risks. It would seem Sid thought it best to send Alfino a massive manual detailing the operation of a Magitech field generator to ensure that the boy was prepared for every eventuality, or possibly to see if he would read the entire thing or simply give up and whack the generator with a wrench, which works 9 times out of 10 anyway. Good. That's it. That's the parcel. You found him. Though, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alfino requested. I can only imagine what would have happened had we sent Zumacalis back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alfino's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am, making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Zumacalis. And I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments, we provide, discreetly and at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Lolorito was pleased to hear it. Indeed he was, indeed he was. Lord of War. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alfino and Alice my regards, will you? Of course, Tataru. You've been with us from the start. And now I have to go back to Yanxia. Hey, Alfie. Got got the plans to the Death Star right here. Hey, it's Ed. Edward Falcona. Leveling up his dang old red mage. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? I do and do. Excellent! This looks to be exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good! That is one less thing to worry about. Mm-hmm. What? 3 pieces of tiger skin? That's a weird reward. Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you could speak with Alice. I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Hell yeah, I want to go party with Red Mage Babe. You're my girl, Alice. Alfie told you about my plans. And you wish to come with me? Well, far be it from me to refuse you. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let's begin our search in the north. Zoom, zoom, zoom! Wait, how do I get out? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. You will be north. On the Rainbow Road. Yep, awful lot of rocks out here. All quiet, for now. Follow me to the next location. Yes, I see. The glowing white crystals resemble the horns of a great mood-sood. What? Oh. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Rauger's reach. Even so, it would be prudent to search a little longer. Of course, of course. What? Oh lordy. Dings. Multiple loud dings. Get out of here, catfish. I'm not interested in any catfishing tactics. Oh, there's a dead tiger. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. We can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery, though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to an Mikote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Urianche's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the Ribbons, to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Uh-huh. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, he desires the truth, and he shall have it. Deal with him. Murder. Of course, 3 farmers out in the middle of a field of tires. Totally not suspect at all. I got 3 dagger skins before the quest. I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner, a Doma would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Huh? Zumacalis! Wait, what happened? I felt faint all of a sudden. Oh, I was getting the echo. Rest assured, the Neuri will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlean and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however. Much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Of course. I have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best Imperial education for our boy. Oh, that's her. A starveling girl. I've finished planting the rice, Mother. Oh, shit. Not while the officer is here, y'all see you. Inside, now! Yes, Mother. Oh, boy. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's not mine. Kami rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed. She is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though, a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. So the plot on her thickens a bit. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? No, a god did. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. So we've learned that Yoseu had an abusive stepmother, which is probably one of the primary factors in turning her into a psychopath. Let's see. House of the Fierce. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time for their comrades to note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Ooh, what do I get for this one? Level 66 items. It's a foil, and a codex. Cool. I'd tell you to rest and leave the rest to the others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature, Lisa returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in the mine. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Good. Done with you, girl. You barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I have been trying to help the villagers in the mine get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei. Why don't you come too? So now down to Namai. Alright, folks. What seems to be the problem? Do you need me to literally just craft you armor and weapons? Or are we gonna steal some? Oh, you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alice encountered. I'm glad you're alright. Right then. Issei, we've gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but it is still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa. Ryosen could use a hand if there's nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it, take whatever meets your needs. I made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yagiri. Can I go give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry, you never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Heian returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, you say? Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have any armor in the village? Or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He's experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though. But maybe you two could come with me. His name is Suranuki, and he lives in Kusakari in the south. Come with me. So we're gonna speak to a mysterious blacksmith out in the middle of nowhere. Not quite nowhere. Just on the cusp of nowhere. Oh my lord. It's Geralt's Asian brother. Bahahaha. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation? Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. You a dick. Now on this run, let's see. Got a Tachi, bunch of other junk. Eh? Say again. You would have me fashion armor from villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry. The better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were so simple, Master Suranuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Blind... no. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you. for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel, and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we get to blow things up. See, this is what I'm talking about. We got all this busted match attack and everything laying everywhere. Why don't we just appropriate it for ourselves? I mean, hell, if there's a chance we could get one of the big mechs up and running and under our control, do it. Throw it back at them. Ah, here it is, here it is. Abandoned match tech. Makeshift bomb. Fantastic. So, oh shit. A banana. Get out of here. Sticking devil wolf. Yeah, so this material should be pretty sufficient for making armor. That's what they use to build their death machines. There we go. There's another one. Lupin Bowhand. Well, that's easy. Just one. Now let's blow up some more abandoned gear. We got a lot from that one. 6. Whoops. I suddenly slipped and dropped the last piece of armor. And then I hear him shout from the other side of the river, "Ha, you idiot! You can't even pick up dead things. What makes you think you're gonna pick your sorry ass up off the ground and win this war?" Hey, you have the many plates of steel I demanded. Show me. Yep, 15. Then you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead. and so are her people. Lord Cain, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. It was Lord Cain who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside, without a second thought. All to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed. But not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Cain. Monzon, the Enclave, they were raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Cain too lives on, in our hearts and in his son, for Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien? Alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help fight for freedom. Could it be? Our Lord Hien yet lives? Oh God, yes. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly, yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Hell yeah. What about weapons, though? Ooh, what do I get this time? Monk, weapons, halberd, daggies, whatever. Who cares? After 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issa and I will stand and help Suranuki finish the armor, so you've no need to wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Like, the main character has to be the most overworked person on the planet. Okay. Kaidate. Everything is in order, sir. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Motojiro. Help? Oh, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place and every place is everything's fine. I somehow have my doubts. Hanami? I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Zala allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you are eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out? Keep an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector. Ha! To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at ease. Very good. Then let us depart from Monson at once. Of course I'll join you. Can I go? Nope. Alright. I have to be in the Aetheryte room to go up. Now I remember, and I'm sure I'll forget in just a few minutes. Interesting. Monson was once home to many great and powerful families. Men of honor, samurai. Once, great swaths were razed, people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was, and what will never be again. Come, I will take a closer look. Where are you? Ah. No sentries, at least of the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street, so full of life, a river of people with a current all its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. But we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to. Son of a gun. You stupid, stupid butt. Now you die. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings. Though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood on the west of here. Where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. If you head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you've finished. Down at the water's edge, you will find them samurai swords and armor. Okay. Where is the special little nugget? There it is. A sheathed katana. Alas, I found naught of value. Did you? I did. on a nicely made katana. Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognized the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminus. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotzi. Though Father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there on half a dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there. Like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzin at least, Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, unto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life with not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. Hien, son of Kaya, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view. But in the end, Kami, strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I've had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. Oh, really? Let me just take that spear.